Hey guys, Tasty here. Gonna be doing a commentary gameplay on the map Fallen with a pretty good score, and you guys will figure out what that score is at the end of the video, so hopefully you watch all the way through. This commentary is going to be about the scariest moment of my life. Yeah, I was pretty terrified. Some background information that you guys need to know is me and my friends, we would always bike down to the local Foodland, which is a grocery store, and we would buy candy and crap that we don't need. We're very spoiled, and so we'd bike there, which is a good 5 or 6 kilometers. I'm not really sure. So we're down there. We finish our food, which we eat outside, just on the side of the building, and we hop on our bikes and we start biking away, and we're biking around just around the village, just messing with shit and doing random stuff, and so. Where I live, it's not very. It's like I don't live in the city, but I don't live in the country. I kind of like a mix between both. But Foodland is like the only store we have that you can bike to that's local, and so that's why we go there. And yeah, so we leave the Foodland, we're biking around, causing mischief, and like since we live in the country, sort of, there's forests everywhere, and so we're biking down the road. And we notice that there's a gap in the trees, and so we're like, hey, let's go down the gap and see what's in there. And then we go down there, and there's a big open field on the other side of the forest that nobody had any idea of. And then there's like a dirt bike track, a couple jumps and stuff where people can do crazy tricks. And we're checking that out, and because we're on our bikes, we're biking around the track, and so there's nobody there, so we could just take our time and go slow, because is for the motorized bikes, and we're just on our regular mountain bikes or BMXs. And we're going around the track, and we're going, and then we notice that there's this old abandoned garage, and we go inside the garage, and it's really scary, and we know we're not the first ones there, because there's absolutely no roof. Like, the roof's demolished other than a couple support beams going across. The walls it used to be drywall, but now it's all punched in, and a couple of the walls even fell over, and so like we knew we weren't the first ones there. Somebody's already destroyed it, and then somebody got some chalk and wrote Illuminati and all this random stuff that people want to kill us all over the walls and stuff and the floor. And then outside there's this radio tower, and the radio tower, well, we think it was a radio tower, we're not totally sure. But it's basically not in service anymore, so there's nothing electrical on it. All the electrical things have been cut on purpose or not, I don't know. But so it couldn't really harm us other than maybe falling out of the tower. Now, this is a really big tower, probably 200 feet, and so if we fell and landed awkwardly, we would probably die. And it's basically just a ladder, so we get the bright idea. And my friends cheer me on to climb the ladder and go up to the top. And I'm like, oh, hell no. And then they're like, come on, do it. And I'm like, no. So we go home. But then the next day, we go back. And so they're like, okay, this time you have to climb it. So, like, I climb. There's like every 15 feet you'll go up. And then there's a platform. And the ladder will switch sides. Then you go up another 15 feet. And so I went up to the first platform. And I'm like, there, I did it. And they're like, go higher. And I'm like the bravest and most daring, so they want me to do it, and I'm not trying to brag, but it's true. So I keep climbing, and I go up, and it's about 5 platforms or so up, and I get to the top, and there's like this giant radio signal distributor thing, whatever, and so on the back of it, there's all these names carved into it and everything, and there's like a light on the top that I guess flashes for airplanes, so they know it's there, I guess. And I'm up there, and I'm looking at the names, and I took a picture of some of the names. There's like, I think it was Adam Sarinsky, and I looked him up on Facebook, but he doesn't have a Facebook or whatever, but his name it said his name, and then 1993. So this place has been shut down for a while, and I thought it'd be cool to meet him on Facebook, but guess not. And I was up there, and I thought, like, I better get my pocket knife out and write my name on here, so then people will know about me, and then maybe somebody will search me on Facebook or something, I don't know. And I have my knife up there, and it's just a Swiss Army knife. Nothing special. But it had a really big knife on it, and so if I dropped it and it hit somebody, go right through their head, and they'd die instantly. And as the title of the video, Scariest Moment of My Life, you can basically guess what happened. I dropped my knife, it just missed everybody that was climbing the tower, then it just missed by a couple inches my friend's foot at the bottom of the tower, and everybody was freaking out, and like it was really bad. And I felt so sorry for him, and like he's okay, he's perfectly fine, but he was freaked out, I was freaked out, I was having nightmares. And he's a good guy, he's really funny. He's a good guy. And I would hate losing him because he's a really good friend. But so we're just like man hugging, just like, oh dude, I'm so sorry. Won't happen again, I swear. I swear. And he's like, oh yeah, I know. It's just an accident, because he's a very forgiving person. And so we're all good. And so I never told my parents. My parents don't know. I told them that we climbed the tower, but they don't know that I dropped the knife. And the tower was really high, because like at the top I could see my house, which is 5 or 6 kilometers away. So by the time it hit the floor, or the ground or the dirt, it was probably going really fast because of gravity. If you don't know what gravity is, link in the description for. Oh, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, guys. You're so silly. So anyway, yeah, that's the scariest moment of my life. I'll see you guys. L to the hater.